Rounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Here's the 0-2. Shot to third, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Around third and being waved on home, and a relay to the plate. A tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Gordon's after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. Dyson's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on top 7-2. Christian Colon comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Called strike, 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Aguirre sprinting after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Number 15 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Dylan Betances will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Number 15 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Torreyes backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ronald Torreyes will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit in the air to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hot shot on the ground is short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Leading off the inning, Gerard Dyson. And they'll need him to get something going here. Aroldis Chapman will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Gerard Dyson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Eric Hosmer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. A-Rod near the bag at third, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
Salvador Perez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Mike Moustakas stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses inside 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And this could very well turn out to be a real back-and-forth struggle here. So that's a good job for these guys to open this 4-game set with a victory here in front of the home crowd.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Kansas City Royals. Matt Latos will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he was not real effective in his last start. He gave up 9 hits. Going to have to limit that here in this one.
Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Gerard Dyson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Batting third, first baseman number 30.
Eric Hosmer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Hard liner toward short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, you hate to even consider getting the bullpen going here in the first inning, but we may see some stirring down there pretty soon now. That's 4 straight hits to start things off here in the first inning.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Hit out toward second. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and they get the double play. A chance now for a look at the Royals' starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, you're thinking that you might be able to score runs today in this ballpark and against this pitcher. So you need to get on top and then just don't let that foot off the pedal. Keep it going because no lead is safe here.
Aguirre is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But they strike for... Mike Minor is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, he did take the loss in his last start, but he went deep into the ballgame and only allowed 2 runs. I think he'd take the same effort.
Into the seats, 0-1. Minor's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Javier Baez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard that time, but right to Escobar at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Alcides Escobar out there at that shortstop position in this one. One of the finer defensive players in all the game. Has great range, great athleticism, and an excellent arm. Not afraid to be aggressive. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is... Alcides Escobar will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Latos into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. Hit hard to short. Torreyes on the grass. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound. High ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now a breaking ball here, and it's whacked into left center for a base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Lorenzo Cain steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Snap throw from the catcher, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro's got it, 1 there, on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. Brian McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Brian McCann.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Line drive to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Down by 4 this early, I don't know if that's the type of swing you need to be taking here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. Escobar back to first, and A-Rod bounces into the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gerard Dyson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. No one out with a runner at second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Leto sets. 1-2 on its way. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The run scores from second, now a 5-0 lead, and he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
The catcher,
Salvador Perez stands in following an RBI single this first time through. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. A runner at second, nobody out. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Mike Moustakas is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Aguirre is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Alex Gordon is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Starlin Castro will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and he's retired here, 1 away.
batting 8.
Into the box now, Kurt Wise. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Tapped out in front of home. Perez scoops it up in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting ninth.
Ronald Torreyes will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
A pretty good swing there. You watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Javier Baez comes forward trying to cash in on this two-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with two away. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. The one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by. Alcides Escobar is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Shortstop.
Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Wise racing back, still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run by Alcides Escobar. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Number 15 stands in halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
You know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home, and he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate. Lorenzo Cain will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Hunter Strickland is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Gerard Dyson strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
First baseman number 35.
Squared that one up just a little late. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Alexis Aguirre will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Brian McCann is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Minor into the windup. Here it comes on 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
The first baseman, number 25.
Striding into the box, Mark Teixeira. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Salvador Perez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Line to the right side, but right there is Teixeira as he spears it for the first out. Mike Moustakas stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4.
Alex Gordon will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down. Starlin Castro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Minor sets. Here's the first pitch. Kurt Wise is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Ronald Torreyes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Alcides Escobar will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Wise has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Chasen Shreve will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Christian Colon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Number 15 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Minor has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Javier Baez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Grounded up the first baseline. Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Line softly out toward left center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Brian McCann will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front of it, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Lorenzo Cain is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Andrew Miller will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Lorenzo Cain is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit to short. Torreyes is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Gerard Dyson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Eric Hosmer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aguirre has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1, and they hold it. Alex Rodriguez will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Minor gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Mark Teixeira will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Escobar dives. What a stop. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Mike Moustakas will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Alex Gordon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
Alcides Escobar gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. high in the air out to center field. Aguirre has a beat on it. Oh, no, it drops. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's not stopping. He's trying for it all. And he is in there.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside-the-park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So it's one run on one base. Kurt Wise will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Gary Sanchez will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Tap fouled at home plate. And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer in foul ground. One away.
Now batting.
Ronald Torreyes will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Carlos Beltran will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Beltran.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Backhanded. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Left fielder number 11.
Brett Gardner will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the ninth.
Skied into straightaway right, and he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Gary Sanchez will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Carlos Beltran will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Number 15 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Lorenzo Cain comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. This is line to left, and the catch is made there. Two gone here in the ninth.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Castro onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Javier Baez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon is there. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Yankees,
Alexis Aguirre gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hard liner to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Kenny Vargas will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Vargas.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now an 8-1 game.
Well, he's going to wind up being 2 outs shy of the shutout as they finally get to him for a run here in the ninth. But I have a feeling this is going to wind up being too little, too late.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. The offensive star of the night for the Royals, well, it was this man right here, Alcides Escobar. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs.